All right, what is up, guys? Thursday, July the 29th, 2021. Oh,
Let's fix our mic here. Okay, we're good. Thursday, July the 29th, 2021, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you all tuning in. I'm Chris Phillips, your host of the Daily Crow, as always, of course, of the Spurs Up Show. Obviously, as you see, we are not in studio today. I am remote on the road today. We will be back in studio later today. I had to come home, help out with some things. But either way, we are live. Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Guys, it's 843-790-3377. Appreciate you all tuning in, guys. Thanks so much. Again, really excited. We got a lot to get into here on a Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you all tuning in. And before we get into everything, guys, I do want to tell you about our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies but switching sides. They both worked at larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item, you're not just a number, you're a real human being, and you should be treated as such. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. Guys are going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. You've been involved in any type of accident, the last thing you need to be worried about is paperwork and dealing with the insurance company. Let the experts at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient and effective. Again, guys, let them take care of everything for you. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or their Somerville location, 843-388-3368, or of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Let me play with this lighting really quickly. Hold on. I think that's a little better. Yeah, I think that's a little better. The natural light really not shining in here like it normally does, so we're going to cut that light on there too. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. If you are in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to TDC Questions to be sure that your questions are answered. I see USC Sports, Travie, Carolina Titans, Sean O'Brien, Courtney Washington, Nick Renfro, Chris Shuttleworth, Tanner Land. What's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, thank you so much for the love and support. I want to thank you guys really quickly for the love and support out at Tin Roof. If you came out to Tin Roof last night, guys, I'll tell you right now, we had our best crowd thus far. It was absolutely incredible. Really, really appreciate everybody that stopped by. That was a phenomenal show. Had a really, really good time. I know we had some technical issues in regards to the streaming, if you will. So we are actually going to hardline the next show to make sure that going to hardline the next show to make sure the Wi-Fi is good and all, because, of course, you start getting a crowd in there and the Wi-Fi is not quite as great. Things are choppy. The video's not great. So I want to make sure, obviously, the quality is as good as it can be. I thought the sound was great. We finally got our sound hooked up, and you guys were able to hear the sound through the mics instead of hearing it through the MacBook microphone, if you will. But either way, we're going to make sure, it's a work in progress. Like everything else, we're rolling with the punches. We're just kind of rocking with it, rolling with it, doing everything. But again, I appreciate you guys' love and support in the process. And thank you all so much to those who came out. We had an absolute blast. And everybody who tuned in digitally, thank you all so much. Also, thank you to John Strickland, obviously, who took the time out of his night to come out, talk Gamecocks. He was on set for probably about 45 minutes or so. So really, really good stuff. Had a really good time talking to John. It was a lot of fun. And again, appreciate you guys' love and support, man, because without your love and support, an event like that just would not be possible. So again, thank you all so much. I truly, truly, genuinely do appreciate it. Let's see. We'll get into your questions. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Chris Shuttleworth says, let's go Gamecocks, SEC to stay. Weird that any fans would want to leave because of competition. With the right players, we can win it all. Yeah, and again, that's the attitude you got to have. And I'll be putting out a clip about that a little bit later today. But, I had somebody ask me yesterday on these here airwaves, on the Daily Crow, and I just think it's something worth repeating in regards to, what should South Carolina do now that Texas and Oklahoma and this conference realignment and this expansion, what should they do now? What's the plan? Guys, I don't think the plan changes. I mean, you're still in the toughest conference no matter what, no matter who joins. You're in the toughest conference. You got to go beat who you play. So the plan of recruiting, developing, winning, building a program, building a culture, that doesn't change. You're doing the same thing either way, right? So it is what it is. Continue to build, continue to fight, scratch, and claw, and develop, and go win games. And again, build your program, and that's it. It doesn't matter if you're playing Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia, Florida, LSU. Doesn't matter who you're playing. You got to build a program, and you got to go win. That's it. Noah Johns, what's going on? Andy Cohn. Appreciate you tuning in, Andy Cohn. Again, if you're in the Big Cock Club Discord, head over to TDC Questions. Head over to TDC Questions to be sure your questions are answered. Pine Toast 121, USC to the ACC is the dumbest South Carolina sports take I've ever heard. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't want to see South Carolina. What is COSIDA? Brett Carey. Oh, academic All-American. Okay, Brett Carey was named an academic All-American. How about that? Good stuff. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Anyways, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. How about the Bryce Young news? Yeah. Somebody brought it up earlier. Tanner Land said, great show yesterday at Tin Roof. Last couple of minutes got a little odd with that girl coming up there trying to take over. Yeah, so I know her. That's Haley. And I know her from the days of Tannehill's Group Therapy, where she works, used to be a sponsor of the Spurs Up show. So I know Haley through that. And obviously I'm pretty close with all the people that work down there in 5 Points and stuff like that. But yeah, that was interesting. Haley's a character. No doubt. But, appreciate her coming out, love and support. Yeah, obviously it's a blast. I mean, we always have a good time. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get with the content, man. You never know what's going to happen. Who brought it up? Courtney Washington, what's up? USC Sports, Bryce Young making the bread. Yeah, dude, I look at those deals and it's crazy to me, these business owners. These business owners are nuts to me, man. They're throwing this type of money at these college kids. And hey, if you're the college kids, if you're the athletes, take advantage. Why wouldn't you? But God, it feels nuts to me that people are throwing this type of money at these college kids. It's just wild. It's truly wild to me. Sean O'Brien, I think college football will turn into an NFL-type conference model within the next 20 years, and we see it happening now. I could see Clemson, Florida State, a couple of North Carolina teams, et cetera, joining the SEC. Yeah, maybe you're right. I truly don't know in regards to the future of college football. I mean, I have no idea, man. Who knows? I never would have thought you'd see Texas OU joining. What's going to happen to the Big 12? Now you're seeing this whole, Big 12 sending a cease and desist to ESPN. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. It's crazy. Jay Smith, what's up? Courtney says, we are Gamecocks. We will play anybody, anywhere. I love that mentality. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, man, you just, if you're South Carolina, hey, is it the greatest thing for, I don't know. I mean, is it the greatest thing? Is it, I don't know. It is what it is, though. You got to control what you can control. So you got to worry about, again, building a program, recruiting, developing, winning games. That's all you can worry about if you're Shane Beamer, if you're South Carolina. So, hey, we'll play whoever we got to line up against and go win as many as you can and let the rest take care of itself. That's all you can really do. Again, USC Sports says he's making more money than most NFL backup quarterbacks. Again, I just can't. The guy has never played a snap, never played a down. He hasn't even been named the starter. And he's getting this money. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Eric Price, just for talking's sake, could you ever see the ACC and SEC combining into one conference? I want to say no, but, man, I don't know. I mean, heck, I don't know. Right now, I guess I'd say no. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I do not know. This whole conference realignment and college football realignment and what's going on, man. I think it's got us all just kind of sitting here waiting, like, what's next? What's next? So, Pine Toast 121. Colin Hill ain't securing the bag under NIL. NIL is only going to benefit the rich without a collective bargaining agreement or players association. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think Colin Hill would have got many deals, but again, I here's the thing, guys. I think you're going to see extremes on both sides. I think you are going to see extremes on both sides. I think you're going to see some guys get paid the way they are. But I think it's like anything else, man. I think the pendulum's going to even itself out. Like I don't think it's going to ruin college football. I don't see that. I think it's something that, again, we're in the wild, wild west right now, guys. Guys are just getting paid whatever, and businesses are paying when they're doing this, they're doing that. That's why you have not seen TSUS like partner with an athlete yet. That's why you haven't seen any TSUS athletes. Because I know the cool thing and the hot thing right now is to, jump on with the athlete. Oh, Barstool athlete, you're this Barstool. What do you think those guys are getting? I almost feel like it's taking advantage of the athlete. Like, I'm going to just give somebody a hat and they're all of a sudden a TSUS athlete just because I gave them. Because that's what Barstool's doing. Barstool's just giving them like a free T-shirt that I think says like Barstool athlete or something like that. So, I mean, which is fine. I mean, listen, Barstool is a very successful company and they know exactly what the hell they're doing. I'm a fan of their work. I'm not even trying to knock them. I'm just saying, for me personally, I just don't really see the point in that. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to see Nick Muse or Dodie or Kevin Harris rocking a Beamer ball hat. That would be sick. I don't know. I just want to kind of sit back and wait a little bit and just see what happens with it. I want to see how this thing evolves. Christopher Miller, football officially starts 1 week. It does. Players report next Thursday, a week from today, and fall camp will get underway Friday of next week. Looking forward to it, man. We spend all preseason giving predictions and projections and breaking down this and talking that and all that good stuff. It's nice when football actually happens. Like, the pads will be popping, right? There will be actual football to take in, which I hope there's an open practice or two. I don't know if there will be. I hope there is. I'm thinking certainly we're going to get fan day. I would expect Shane Beamer to release the fall camp schedule early to mid next week, obviously. I think that'll happen. So who knows? Maybe there'll be an open practice. I don't know. I know that's something Coach Beamer said he wanted to do, but it's just so tough in today's day and age, man. These coaches are trying to hide everything, and they've got limited practices, so it's like, do we really want to run a scrimmage and it be just like a very plain vanilla thing for the fans, like when we really need to get work in? So we'll see. But if nothing else, hey, fan day should be back. Which will be really fun, which yours truly will obviously be there. Fan day should be back and should be really, really cool. But yeah, we'll see. Quick update on the content, guys. Obviously, you guys probably know, you've seen by now, we beat Texas A&M yesterday. What an incredible game that was, by the way. We are now 5-3 on our Heisman season, just one win away from a bowl game. We will be going live tonight, streaming tonight, a little SEC doubleheader. Right now, tentatively scheduled for 7:30. We should be able to knock that out, no problem. We may even go live at 7 if I get home in time. But we will be going live sometime around 7, 7:30, maybe 8, whatever you guys will see. We're going to take on the Florida Gators and the Missouri Tigers. We got 4 games left. We will play 2 today, 1 tomorrow, and I believe 1 Sunday night. We'll probably play Clemson Sunday night. So we'll make sure everybody can watch on a Sunday. It'll be afternoon. I want to make sure everybody can watch that Clemson game. But, and hey, we get our 6th win. We might have to, I don't know. Yeah, we might have to rock a bowl game in there. Who knows? Might have to rock a bowl game. And sorry, guys. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls. Questions, comments, calls. What's going on, guys? Brian Dean, what's up? Beamer will have USC winning 11 to 12 games a year. Once he gets a couple of classes cycling through, we will be in the top 3 in the conference in a couple years. Hey, from your lips to God's ears, man, I would I would love to see it. I would love to see it, obviously. We'd all love to see it. We'd all love to see it. Quick reminder, guys. Episode 476 did drop this morning. Talking special teams, talking Beamer ball. Very fun show as we conclude the 2021 TSUS season preview series. Obviously, last Thursday's show, we started this talking offense. Monday's show, we talked defense. And today's show, talking special teams, which I think is a very underrated facet of the game. You know, it's crazy. When you hire a coach like Shane Beamer with his name and the Beamer ball slogan and who his father is, his reputation precedes himself and what his family has done. You know, the entire reason Beamer ball is a thing. It's wild, though. And I know special teams isn't that much fun to talk about. It isn't, you know, that crazy or fun to talk about, if you will, right? But it's a huge part of the game. And for a team like South Carolina, right? For a team like South Carolina, it could be the difference. It could be the difference in ball games. It really could. Somebody said Parker White is on the Ray Guy watch list. Where do you see that? I saw Kai Kroger get on there. I did not see Parker White. And I literally tweeted about the Ray Guy watch list yesterday, I believe. I'm looking at the list now. I see Kai Kroger. I do not see Parker White. Anyways, though, great podcast today, episode 476, breaking down the special teams, and also a fantastic special interview for you guys, a vintage throwback interview from 2018, former Gamecocks quarterback Connor Shaw. A lot of you did not even know this interview existed. A lot of you did not know this interview even happened. Yes, it was episode 60. Episode 60 of the Spurs Up Show. So you had to be like a true day one of the podcast, which, by the way, if you've tuned in the show and you hear me on the interview, you can certainly tell how I've evolved and grown and changed and sort of found my voice, if you will, because I listen back and I'm like, God, where's your spirit? Where's your excitement? Like, what's up? Why do I sound like this in the interview? Why do I just sound like, hey, this is just Connor Shaw, no big deal? What, like, I don't know. Either way, though, I have found my voice, which is the fun thing. Either way, though, interview with Connor Shaw. We've got tons of clips coming, incredible stuff. Again, a lot of you know, it's funny. People ask me, oh, you should get this guy on the show. You should get that guy. And it's like, it's funny because a lot of these guys, I have had them, but it was just so long ago. It was 2, 3, in some cases 4 years ago. People don't even remember. They obviously weren't listening at that point. So we might start doing this. We might resurface some of these old interviews and bring them back to life. And I'm really excited and really happy and really proud to bring that Connor Shaw interview, bring it back to life. It was it's a great interview. It's a fantastic conversation, reliving some of his best moments as a Gamecock, all the successes he had, the team had while he was there. Really, really cool stuff. Now, I know at the end of the show, we talk about we talk about Will Muschamp and we talk about Jake Bentley. Well, guys, you have to remember, like I said, this was recorded in 2018. So, you know, it is to the times, if you will. But no, fantastic stuff, man. A hell of an interview. Highly suggest you guys check that one out for sure. Let's see. Yeah, Nick Muse is a savage. No question. Trad, hearing rumors that Kevin Harris might not be healthy enough to play until week 2 or 3. Do you know anything about that? I've heard some things. And I'll just leave it at that. I don't know. I know they held Kevin out of the spring game. I think he might have had a nagging injury or two, but we'll see. I think that's something we'll let Shane Beamer address that at the beginning of fall camp, because I don't know all the details, and I don't want to speak on a guy's health if I'm just out here guessing. You know what I mean? Carolina Titan, what's your take on the Heisman Trust not giving Reggie Bush his Heisman Trophy back? Dude was a baller in college and basically used his NIL back before it was approved. Yeah, I think it's stupid. I think he should get the Heisman back. I mean, dude, he's the Heisman Trophy winner of that year, whether they like it or not. He is. Give him the damn trophy back. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Scott Stamey, what's up? Travie, but Parker White can't make a 40-yarder on Heisman mode. Yeah. I don't know if I'm just like the worst ever at kicking on that game. I don't know. Hashtag never kick. You know, I don't know, bro. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Let's see. Did you guys see the conversation that broke out on Gamecock Twitter about the coleslaw, slaw and barbecue? Did you guys see that? I feel like we are in like this. I feel like this whole week, I mean, yes, we're producing content and, it's all great, of course. Hey, I love it. This is one of the most off-season, preseason feeling weeks that we've had in quite some time. Like, you know what I mean? Like this week is as dead as any week of the preseason. Just, nobody's on obviously nothing is happening on field. This is a recruiting dead period this week. Of course, things will pick up this weekend with the cookout and stuff like that. And I'd expect recruiting news to drop. I would be very surprised if someone did not commit this weekend, honestly. But yeah, this has just felt like you know what I'm saying? It's weird, which is I guess is really fun because I felt that way going into the Tin Roof show last night. And that was probably the most fun show that we've done to date. I think that's going to continue as we keep going. But this week has felt like a very preseason week, if you will. You know what I mean? This has felt like a very preseason week. Savannah Webster, do we have someone announcing Sunday or my days wrong? Honestly, Savannah, I'm not 110% sure. I'm not familiar with that. We might. I don't know. Courtney Washington says, I love some good slaw on my barbecue. I'm not a slaw guy at all, to be totally honest with you. Maybe I've never had good slaw. I'm just not a slaw guy. Like I don't want it on my sandwich. I don't even want it on the side. I will pass on the slaw. So give me some extra mac and cheese. Give me some extra green beans. Give me some extra rice and hash. I don't need the slaw. I tell you what, we keep talking barbecue. I'm going to have to head out to Palmetto Pig when I get back. Savannah Webster between us and the Virginia Tech, the guy from Durham. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Savannah's on top of it. Yeah, Parker had a very rough start to his career. Very. He's coming to his own nicely. Do you know Parker White is only 70 points away from setting the career record, breaking Elliott Fry's record? Isn't that crazy? 70 points. And just to give you some perspective, he's averaged over the course of his career each year 72.5 points per season. So he should hit it. And that's going to be certainly something to watch this season as far as like a countdown, if you will. A countdown of, points. So I'm excited for special teams, though, man, under Shane Beamer. I really am. Again, we talk Beamer ball and we have the hats and the shirts and the merch and all that. Nobody special teams is not the like I said, the sexiest thing to talk about. And, it's not the most, talking punters and kickers and all that. It's not the most fun thing, but I feel like South Carolina fans, and I talked about this on the show today. I talked about this on the show, but I feel like as South Carolina fans, we should have just as much, if not even more perspective than most fan bases on special teams and the impact of special teams, because we've seen it firsthand with Deebo Samuel, with his impact, what he did for Carolina football, momentum shifts, right? And the way it's able to change. We know how important momentum is in college football. I mean, we've seen it firsthand. We know. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I tell you this, with Shane Beamer and Pete Limbo coaching our special teams, one thing I think is for certain, we will have the best damn coach special team in college football. I feel confident in saying that. I really do. CFN White's first field goal was a game winner against La Tech, and that was the first one he ever made to beat La Tech 17-16. Let's see. Courtney says, I like my sauce to be sweet. You know what? Because everybody said, do you prefer the mustard based? Do you prefer, dude, I just like barbecue. I don't even really give a damn. I mean, I don't even give a damn, to be totally honest with you. Sean O'Brien says, I can't wait to smoke some brisket and ribs on game day. Yeah, I mean, I just love barbecue. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with all of it. So I'm good with it all. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Sven Webster, not good. That means we kicked too many field goals. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to kick a ton of field goals, but I also would love to see Parker set that record. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. So, well, let's see here. Again, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, comments, calls as well. Very good stuff here on a Thursday. Like I said, guys, be sure to check out the show that dropped this morning, episode 476. Fantastic conversation with Connor Shaw. Great stuff. All the way from 2018. Again, it's crazy the amount of people that had never heard that conversation, but 2018 was a long time ago. I mean, heck, that was before. Hey, it wasn't even this. Well, so it was the Spurs Up show, but it was Armchair South Carolina at that point. It wasn't even like the Spurs Up show wasn't even its own entity yet. We were still with Armchair. That's how long ago that was. Crazy. Carolina Titan, watching the Tin Roof show last night, it was interesting to hear John's take on how they transitioned from two-a-day practices to basically nothing. College football has changed a lot. It has. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Two-a-days is just such a thing of the past. Robbie Davis texts in, what's up, Chris? Hope you're doing well today, and I hope your mom is doing well. How do you think Nick Muse is going to do in the offense this year if he starts? Well, he'll definitely start. I think Nick Muse is going to be a huge piece of what we do, no doubt. I mean, the tight ends in general, man, I think Muse, Bell, Jenkins, Shaw, Eric Shaw, that is, I think they're going to be a huge part of what we do. Huge part. So, yeah, I think you're going to see Nick Muse catch a lot of footballs. And especially with our struggles at wide receiver, you know, the deficiency there, at least right now, I think without a doubt, you're going to see that be a huge. I mean, you're going to see our tight ends, I think, split out wide. I think it's going to happen all the time. It's going to be a huge part of our offense. So I expect Nick Muse actually to have a big year. I really do. I really, really do. Aaron Gibson, special team. Shouldn't we be talking about throwing to the tight end? Yeah. Eric Price got me thinking barbecue slow sports day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like this week, this has probably been one of the slower weeks of the summer, has it not? I mean, it really has. And again, that doesn't mean we don't have a lot of content to pump out there because we do, but it's been a little bit of a slower week. I'm surprised a little bit, you know. I think Beamer, what happened, Beamer spoiled us in the month of June when we had 12 commitments, and there was a span, guys, of like 10 days where it was every day. It was every day this man was dropping a welcome home. Every single day. So, you know, I think he spoiled us a little bit, but Travis is our best kickers. Here's a few: Colin Mackey, Marty Simpson, Josh Brown, Ryan Suckup. Yeah, all fantastic kickers. All fantastic kickers, Travis. I agree with you 110%. By the way, guys, a quick update. Very exciting update, by the way, for the TSUS tailgate. For those who are interested in such things, which I hope would be most of you, if not all of you. But the TSUS tailgate, we officially know the spot numbers where we will be tailgating in this 2021 football season. Very exciting, guys. As you already knew, right? As you already knew, we are going to be tailgating and going live from Seawells, right? Seawells, right across the street from the Rocket, okay? I officially know the spots now. The spot numbers are spots 92 to 96. 92 to 96. That is where TSUS will be set up. That's where it will be posted up this 2021 football season. Seawells, spots 92 to 96. Again, as we get closer to kickoff, I will be making a graphic, if you will, to promote that first tailgate. Once we kind of figure out, you know, when we're going to be out there and what time I want to do our pregame show as well. But yeah, 92 to 96. It is official. from Seawells. Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am. I can't tell you how excited I am in regards to the tailgate. And it's been something, it's something I've been wanting to do for years. I mean, really, truly. It's something I've been wanting to do for years. Todd Smith, thank you, sir. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you. Hey, yeah, if you want to if you want to support the business, support the channel, support the content, everything we do, and you're on YouTube, you can through Super Chat, Super Stickers. Also, hey, join the Big Cock Club, guys. Tons of great perks. Join the Big Cock Club today, patreon.com/Big Cock Club. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. Phil, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in, Phil. Tyler Noel, hot take incoming. I get why everyone's upset why Kevin isn't number one on a lot of preseason lists. To be fair, he may not even be the best running back on his team. If Marshawn is as advertised, I have a hard time believing he won't be RB1. I get Kevin had a good year, but he didn't have a good spring. He didn't have a good spring is what he says, and has had to have minor surgery on his knee. He may miss the first couple of games this year. And Tyler, that's fair. I think that's fair. When people are predetermining or they're determining their all SEC teams, their preseason all SEC teams, when they're ranking running backs, I think that's certainly something that creeps into those people's minds. Like, hey, yeah, he had a great year. Yeah, he was the SEC's leading rusher, but is he even the best back on his own team? On his own team. And I think that's, because when people put together their preseason all SEC lists and their rankings of running backs, what are they basing it off of? Guys, I'm telling you right now, they're not basing it off last year's stats. They're not doing it. They're simply not doing it. Okay? They're not. They're basing it off of projectability for this year, projectability long term. Unfortunately, hey, they're basing it off of the flashiness, their play style. I think that's some of the reason why Kevin Harris doesn't get all the love, because he doesn't have that flashy, sexy play, that flashy, sexy game. He's not like a Tank Bigsby who's shifty and a home run guy. Kevin Harris is more of a big body between the yeah, he's got home run ability, but that's a reason. And again, I think another reason is a lot of people expect Marshawn Lloyd to sort of take over, at least take carries away. So we don't have to like it. I'm not even necessarily saying I agree with it, but I think that's, there's a couple of big reasons why Kevin Harris is not getting quite the love. Now, to rank Kevin Harris the fourth best running back in the league, to me, that's just a little disrespectful coming in the year, man. You don't want to say he's the best. Fine. I mean, listen, I love how all the Carolina fans, they just love to shit on Tank Bigsby and talk crap. It's like, guys, do y'all not? I mean, we wanted him. We really, really wanted him. So I'm a little hesitant to do that because he's obviously a very good player. Like, everybody wanted him, right? Heath Hagler says, I just want to see the ball dispersed a little more this year. Last season, the ball was going to three players every single play: Shi Smith, Nick Muse, and Kevin Harris. Yeah, well, listen, you got to go to your guys who are playmakers, right? You just need more guys to step up. You can't disperse the ball to guys who won't catch it, won't make plays, won't make guys miss. You got to give it to the guys that will, right? That's why Shi Smith got every ball last year, because guess what? Nobody else was helping him. Nobody else was getting open. Nobody else was catching the football. That's why he got it thrown his way. That's why. I mean, what other tight ends were making plays, really? Kevin Harris was the guy, right, at running back. That's why he got the ball so often. So, Heath, I agree with you, but we got to have more guys step up. That's the real issue. We got to have more guys step up. So, but yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't want to see a scenario this year where one receiver has 57 catches and the next five combined have like 35. That just can't happen, right? That can't happen. You got to get more. You got to get more production. Have to. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's see. We just had a text come in. Let me get to that real quick. Robbie Davis says, again, who on defensive line do you think could have a great year? All of them. All of them. I think your breakout guy is going to be Jordan Burch. I think Burch is going to have a monster season. Yeah, I think he's going to be an all-conference guy. I mean, listen, there's a reason this guy was a five-star prospect. He has legit talent. I mean, he's got all the tools. You know what I mean? I think Jordan Burch will explode this year. I think they will put him in positions to be successful. I think J.J. Nigbare is going to do J.J. Nigbare things. I think Jabari Ellis is very solid in the middle in the run game, especially. Zach Pickens, I think, is a guy that needs to take the next step and have a big year and be a big-time player for us. Ricky Sandage, I thought Tonka Hemingway was great as a freshman. I think he'll have a really good year. Brad Johnson, Aaron Sterling, Devontae Davis, who's back from injury. I think he'll have a good year. And there's Jordan Strawn, who I didn't even mention. I think he'll play a big role. I released this morning, and it's honestly because I forgot to get this graphic out yesterday because we were so busy with the Tin Roof stuff. I released my graphic this morning, though, my projected starting 11 for defense. I'll project my starters or release my projected starters, which you guys already know, but I'll release my projected starters for special teams tomorrow. But I want to make one thing clear. When I'm releasing, by the way, guys, these projected starting lineups, more than these 11 are going to play, right? So I don't have Jordan Strawn listed as a starter, but he's going to play. I'm just predicting what I think it's going to look like on September the 4th, right? But Jordan Strawn's going to play a very, very big role. Hey, in the secondary, right? I mean, guys that I didn't even list like Tyrese Ross and Marcellus Dial and tons of other DBs, they're going to play. Joey Hunter, Dominic Hill, O'Donnell Fortune, they're all going to play, right? So ton of guys are going to play, especially on defense. Mo Kaba, I think, is going to have a big year. I don't even have him start in game 1, but I think Mo Kaba is going to be a very good player for us. Very good. So, but yeah, I think we have a lot of guys on the defensive line that will shine, and our D line has to shine this year. I mean, that's the whole key to the season for the defense, right? I mean, we all know the issues and deficiencies on that defense and the secondary and what the challenge they're facing, and replacing so many guys and so many fresh faces and a lack of depth also. So your defensive line's got to be great. Your defensive line has got to be great. Bottom line. Travi, man, it would be awesome if we had a trio of receivers step up. I agree 110% with you, man. I agree 110%. You got to have some receivers step up for sure. Phil in the TDC questions channel in the Big Cock Club Discord. Daily weather report for New Hampshire, 77 degrees and partly cloudy. Definitely going to Patriots training camp tomorrow. I will say hello to Mac Jones for y'all. Sounds good, Phil. It is a high of, I believe, 99 here today. So I might hit the pool today, actually. I don't know. Might hit the pool today. It's pretty damn hot. I'm not going to lie to you. It's pretty damn hot. So, yeah, it's a scorcher, Phil. It's a scorcher. It is a scorcher. All right, let's get back to your question. Sit Dog 9, what's the worst case scenario record for this club? I'd say worst case is 3-9. I'd say worst case. But again, there's a reason that it's not. I don't think it's going to happen, obviously. There's a reason they call it worst case, though. Worst case is 3-9. Travis says, hope Step is challenging our receivers, motivating and teaching. High time our receivers get their head out of their ass. Stop dropping balls like Featherstone hands. Yeah. The movie Unnecessary Roughness, for the reference. Those don't get that. CFN, I love our running back room. We have 4 great running backs in Harris, Lloyd, White, and Amos. Yeah, I mean, how could you not like our running back room? It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, running the ball is going to be the strength. That's for sure. I'm not going to read that first name, Trey, last name Trey. I'm not doing it. Change your Facebook name. That's all I'll say. He says, why is everyone doubting Luke Dodie so much this year? I know he has a little experience, but he's better than advertised. He's got a lot to prove. I think fans just, they don't know what to think, right? He's just a huge question mark. I like Luke Dodie. I like his upside. I love his athleticism. But he's got a lot to prove too. There's no doubt. He has a lot to prove, man. Taking over as the guy, truly QB1 now, all eyes are on him, right? All the pressure's on him. He's got a lot to prove, no doubt. Again, I feel good about it. I think there's certainly a reason Luke Dodie was named the starter. There's a reason that Shane Beamer keeps saying he's our guy. He's our starting quarterback. There's a reason they keep saying that. But, yeah, I mean, there's, a lot to prove. So, a lot to prove. USC Sports, we're talking about how great the D-line is, but what about the third-string running back running all over them? Hopefully he is just that good. I mean, dude, it's the spring game. It's the spring game. Bottom line. It's the spring game. That's all I'll say. You can't take too much away from a spring game. Courtney Washington, my predictions, our leading rusher will be number 0. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Jaheim Bell, Courtney? I don't think Jaheim Bell is going to lead us in rushing. I mean, I think it's cool that we're going to use him in the run game, but Jaheim Bell, I don't think, is going to be getting the majority of the carries. I think Jaheim Bell might be our most versatile offensive player, no doubt. I mean, you saw him in the spring game at running back, tight end. He's going to split out wide. I mean, yeah, I think Jaheim Bell is going to have a big year for sure. At least we hope so. But, yeah, I think he will. I think he will have a big year. Yep, no doubt. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Having a lot of exciting content, a lot of exciting clips coming for you guys on social media. Like I said, Connor Shaw interview dropped this morning. Great stuff. Great stuff. For those who did not know, I had Connor Shaw Connor Shaw on the show way back in 2018. September of 2018, guys. Way back in the day. Way back in the day. So definitely an all-time interview. And I wanted to bring it back to life. Like I told you guys yesterday, we had our guest for today's show. He had to postpone, which totally fine. We're going to get him back on. He had to postpone, though. Some things came up. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, what can I do? Normally I would just say, screw it, and we won't have a guest interview, and it is what it is, and we'll just roll with the punches and keep it moving. But, that was an interview that, a lot of people had seen and were like, hey, I've never heard this. Like, let's bring it back to life. And I thought, you know what? Why not? I think it'll be a really, really cool thing. And it's a hell of a conversation. Again, reliving his best moments, all the team successes. I mean, just the GOAT, bottom line, the GOAT, the best in school history, the best to ever do it. And my favorite all-time Gamecock, actually, if you want to know. So incredible conversation. And, of course, on the show today, we talk special teams. If you guys want to hear that, concluding the TSUS season preview series. Now, what's next for the show, right? Now that we've concluded the season preview series, starting next week, okay, starting with Monday's show, we will begin our position unit previews for the 2021 football season, which if you've been following me for longer than a year, if you've been following me at all during football season, any year, this is a part of our content. This is something I like to do. But if you're unfamiliar, what we will do, we'll start Monday, and we'll talk quarterbacks on Monday's show. Then Thursday, we'll talk running backs. Then we'll go O-line. Then we'll go tight ends. Then we'll go D-line, linebackers, all of it. We'll break down every single position unit, and that will lead us into basically kickoff. And, of course, on the show, we'll talk fall camp and all the updates with that, all that good stuff. But that will be the scheduled content. That'll be the scheduled content, which it's really fun because, for example, quarterbacks, I'll go through. We'll break down all the quarterbacks on the roster. We'll talk, most approved, best overall, season will be successful if, give an overall grade. This is where things get really, really fun because you start handing out grades and people don't agree. And, hey, we love the banter. The banter's great. So, really cool stuff starting next week. Really excited for that. Let's see. Yeah, definitely got to stay healthy. Tyler Noel, can't wait for you to get Beamer on the show. That interview will be epic. I agree, and I feel confident it will happen. I'll say that. Talk to the Paul. We got a Clemson fan in here. He says, have a lot of respect. Oh, where'd it go? Have a lot of respect for Shane and what he's doing. We need to get this rivalry competitive again for one of the most heated rivalries in college football. It deserves that. Talk to the Paul. Honestly, a great comment from you, and I would agree with you. Honestly. I was looking back at clips of South Carolina Clemson 10-13, and I mean, dude, it was fun watching those matchups. I know South Carolina won them all, so obviously it was a lot of fun for us, but just looking and seeing like two top 15 teams playing each other, it is good for the rivalry. South Carolina obviously just needs to get good for South Carolina's sake, and whatever Clemson's doing is what Clemson's doing, but yeah, it only helps. It only makes the rivalry that much better. You are correct. So, Travie, thinking about wide receivers, man, I miss our legends. We're talking about Sterling Sharp, Robert Brooks, Sidney Rice, Brian Scott, Alshon Jeffrey, the late Kenny McKinley, rest in peace, Nicky Jones, Bruce Ellington, Ace Sanders, Demir Bird, just name a few. We've had some great wide receivers. We really have, man. So it's weird. It's very weird to come into a season and not know who your number one option is. It is strange. I'll tell you that. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. But it's the situation we're in right now. Bottom line, it's the situation we're in. So, it is what it is. Let's see. Also, guys, Phil, let's see. Phil in the TDC questions channel in the Big Cock Club Discord says USA Women's Rugby Sevens is killing it in Tokyo. Currently 2-0 with a game against Australia tonight at 9:30. Good to know, Phil. Love that. Love that. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Let's see. Sit Dog 9. Can you talk about the backup quarterback? I know nothing about him. Yeah. So your backup quarterbacks will be Jason Brown, Colton Gauthier, and Connor Jordan. Connor Jordan, a walk-on. Colton Gauthier is a true freshman, big kid, got a good arm. I actually really like Colton Gauthier's game. Jason Brown, coming from St. Francis, was a very successful player at the FCS level and is looking to push Luke Dodie. Those are your guys you need to know about when it comes to the quarterback. Sean O'Brien, did you play football back in the day, or were you just dialed in with baseball? So I played a little bit in like middle school, but I was actually, get this, I was a baseball and golf guy all my life until my freshman year of high school, and then I finally chose baseball. You know, it was one of those things where I loved golf, but I had a passion for baseball. I had a passion for it. And anything in life, you can love something, but you have to, the key is this. You have to love the journey and the work to get there, the climb. You have to love the climb, I would say almost more than being at the pinnacle. Really. I mean, that's what makes the best of the best. That's what separates them from everybody else. Like with the Spurs Up Show stuff, I'll say this. The Spurs Up Show stuff, I love the daily grind of making content. Love it. Love it. I mean, honestly, and you have to. To be a great athlete, you have to love the work. You have to love we're talking about Luke Dodie. We're talking about all our players. To be a great athlete, to be a great player, everybody loves being in the spotlight on Saturdays. Everybody does. Everybody loves the accolades. Everybody loves winning awards, and everybody loves winning games. You have to fall in love with the process. You have to love the process. You got to love the process as much, if not more, than the accolades and the wins. You really do. That's the key. That is the key. And so for me, with why I chose baseball over golf, and of course Eric Fryer's in here chirping the golf swing, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But for me, it was one of those things where, again, I loved golf. Still do love golf. Loved golf, but I was in love with the grind of baseball, going to the field every single day and throwing and working on the craft, going to the gym. I loved that grind and process more than, golf got to a point where you're young and it's all mental and the game is so hard. It's so hard, right? And you can get better and you're barely seeing little incremental strides in your game. So I'm glad I chose the path I did, because you know what? You can only really play baseball for a limited amount of time. Golf, you can play your entire life. So I'm glad I made the choice I did. Very glad. Derek Johnson says, have you had a milkshake from Girl Marks and Cola? Best one I've ever had. Yes. Yeah. Those milkshakes are insane. Free ads. But those milkshakes. I can't talk today. Those milkshakes are insane. Yeah, they're so good. Somebody asked me at Villa Tronco when I was out there last week. They asked me if I was a food blogger. I was like, I might have to add that to the resume. Yes, Eric, you don't like that? The climb. Here's what is the Miley Cyrus song? I don't even know. So I'm going to read this question, by the way, and give a 2-second answer and be done with it. Gamecock 79 says, do you think the China virus is going to make the admin make changes to the football season? Gamecock 79, I'm not a doctor. I have not ever spoken on any of the stuff really on my show. Nobody tunes into my show to hear me talk about. I don't even hardly know what the hell's going on. All I know is this: football is back. We are back. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Everything is dandy. And that's all I'm going to say on it. Really not going to speak on it anymore. So, because I honestly don't know. I have no idea. So, and nobody tunes in for my thoughts on freaking medical advice. I don't know. Medical advice. It's not my lane. It's just not my lane. So, hey, football season's on. Tailgating is back. Full capacity is back. We're back. Bottom line, we're back. So, and I cannot wait to be at Willie B with 80,000 of my closest friends. I just can't wait. It's going to be an incredible time. So, let's see. Talk to the Paul says, I hope one day to see a top 5 Clemson-Carolina matchup. One day, even a matchup in the postseason, playoff or championship would be really cool. It would. It really would. But Carolina's got to get their act together, bottom line. Elizabeth Ballard says, how far into camp do you think we'll know who our number one wide receiver is? Is that something really Shane Beamer wants to reveal? I mean, I know as fans, we want to know. And he's going to get asked about it. There's no question. But is he going to go, this guy's our number one? No doubt. I mean, why would you? Going into game one, you don't have to reveal anything. Well, I mean, we're going to get a depth chart at some point. There's going to be a depth chart probably. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a depth chart next week. They normally release a depth chart. Going into fall camp. So I would imagine there will be a depth chart released. Like I've told you guys, I think Amarian Brown's going to be wide receiver one. I just, watching his film, I know he sat out the spring game, but I think watching his film and what he did at Georgia Tech, his speed, agility, quickness, I think he's going to be wide receiver one. And if he's not, who is, right? Who is? Honestly, take Amarian Brown out of the picture. Okay, let's just hypothetically for a second. Who is the number one option? I'll wait. Who is it? Is it Dak Joyner? I mean, listen, I like Dak, all due respect, but your number one wide receiver? Number one wide receiver? And Eric Fryer says we're going to know who wide receiver one is about 2 quarters into the opener. And I agree with you because I think the guy will separate himself. I think you'll be able to look and see, yep, that's the guy. That's him. That's the guy. Your hope, and that's the hope, man. You would certainly hope your number one guy is going to be like, okay, there's a reason he's the number one guy. There's a reason he's wide receiver one. So, and I'd agree with you. I think 110% that will happen. Talk to the bosses. Appreciate you taking the time for me. Good luck to y'all this season, except for Thanksgiving weekend when we deliver that beat down. Great stuff, and I will not read your final statement, sir. Appreciate your comments. Tuning in. Thank you. Tyler Dak Joyner had a really good spring. I think that's scary, though, that Dak Joyner will be your number one option. And again, it's no knock on Dak, but there's a responsibility that comes to being your number one wideout, man. You're the guy. Just like Luke Dodie is the guy, understand? You're the guy. You got to make plays for us. You got to. You can't have an off week. You saw Shi Smith. I mean, you guys saw Shi Smith last year hauling 10, 12 catches a game. You're the guy. We're going to go to you. Bottom line, we're going to feed you. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Less than 10 minutes left. Time flies when you're having fun, that's for sure. Sean O'Brien, the AB highlights from what I've seen at Georgia Tech are fire. Yeah, no, he's a good player. He's a very good player. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited to see him play. Gamecock 79. Can't wait to see the running game this season. Yeah, definitely going to be our strength without a doubt. Yeah. I'm pumped. Let's see. Eric Fryer says, who does Dodie feel comfortable throwing to? Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of tight ends, too. I think a lot of tight ends. Again, wide receivers with efficiency, use your tight ends in the passing game. You have to. Justin Martin says, Chris, have you been to Pittsburgh? Would you like to see South Carolina play Pittsburgh one day? That'd be cool. Why not? I'm down. Why not? Dude, I am getting auto insurance rates, calls, and like spam voicemails. I'm getting like 3 a day. Like, I don't know what's going on. Derek Johnson, do you think we'll pick to start on defense under this regime? Because under Muschamp, we picked to receive every time. Okay, so you're saying the coin toss. Will we be a team that defers or takes the ball? I think in game one, we'll take the ball. No question. I think Shane Beamer is going to want to take the football, get a quick touchdown, get Willie B going absolutely nuts, and go from there. Now, the rest of the season, I don't know. We're all going to learn about Shane Beamer. I would like to think Shane Beamer's going to be more aggressive and take the football, but I think it's going to depend on the game. I think it's going to depend on the matchup. If they feel like, hey, our defense can go out there and set the tone, and then maybe they'll defer. I think it'll just depend. So, let's see. Dusty Roach says, did Jalen Brooks find his hands yet? Travis says, hopefully Jenkins, Brooks, and Brown are the dudes, with Dak helping a lot too. He deserves a great year, but as we know, sports can be cruel. Yeah, I mean, listen, we just got to find some dudes, man. There's plenty of guys in that room. Plenty of guys in that receiver room, man. You just got to find some dudes. I've been saying it all preseason. I'll continue to say it. You know, I mean, I could go down a list right now of 10 guys in that wide receiver room, and we don't need all 10 of them to step up. Hell, we don't need 5 of them. We need just 2 or 3 dependable guys. We're going to have 2 or 3 dependable options in the tight end game alone. We're going to throw to our backs. Just give me 2 or 3 solid receivers I can depend on week in, week out. Just 2 or 3. That's it. Give me Brown. Give me Jalen Brooks or Josh Van. Give me Dak Joyner. How about Leggett? How about Xavier Leggett? Tyler Noel, you do understand that Key Mullins isn't even on the roster anymore, right? All right, was that Travion Kenyon I saw? I thought Key Mullins transferred. Am I wrong? No, I am. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. That was Trey Kenyon then. I thought he transferred. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Which dude? One of them did transfer. Dude, I feel like Kenyon and Mullins are like the same player for some reason. That's right. Key Mullins had the big catch at LSU. That's right. Okay. Yep. Okay. I think it was Travion Kenyon is the one that transferred. Anyways, whatever. Got so many guys, you forget the names. I know Wyman did. Yeah, no, Mullins is back. I think it's Trey Kenyon that transferred. I'm pretty sure he went to Chattanooga. I literally just saw something today on Facebook. I literally just saw something today. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. I feel like I'm losing my mind. All right. Anyways. Yeah. Keyshawn Toney. That's who it is. God. Keyshawn Toney. That's it. Okay. God, that was about to give me a freaking heart attack. John Gibbs. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, man. All good. I appreciate it. Seriously, appreciate the love and support. Hey, by the way, let me say thank you, man, to everyone that came out to Tin Roof last night. Thank you so much. We had an incredible crowd. That was awesome. So awesome. Gets me fired up for as we get closer and closer to kickoff. I think that thing is going to be incredible. For those who tuned in digitally, thank you so much. And also, guys, just those that continue to support and show love to the content, man, the business and everything we do, and just continue to rock with us, dude. Without you guys, events like last night and events we're going to have, they wouldn't be possible. They wouldn't be they wouldn't exist if that support and that love wasn't there. That's a fact. So thank you all so much, man, for the love and support. It means the absolute world. I appreciate truly, genuinely you guys rocking with us. And everybody who comes up and shakes my hand and says hello and shows their appreciation for the content, everything that we do. I can't say enough, man. It's truly a blessing, and I thank you guys sincerely. I do. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you all. Without you guys, TSUS is nothing. I mean, you guys are literally the engine that makes this thing go, and I can't say enough good things. Seriously, I'm eternally grateful. Thank you. And hey, the only way to go, we're going one direction. We're going one direction, like I put on my post with Shane Beamer. We're going one direction. That's it. So I truly do appreciate it, man. It's incredible. Each and every single day is a blessing, and it's because of you guys. So thank you. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to close it up, guys. We just hit 1 o'clock. Hey, thank you all so much again for tuning in, guys. I'll be back in studio tonight, by the way. Just had to come back on the home front and help out with some things. Hey, thank you guys for being cool, rolling with the punches. You know, everything during this summer. I know it's kind of crazy with summertime, and my mom had surgery, and we're in the preseason, and things are kind of wacky all over the place. The TSUS season simulation series we do in August, guys. Once we get to like second week of August, everything is going to be much more scheduled out. So you guys will know in advance when we're streaming, when we're doing events, when we're doing all kinds of stuff. So again, though, thank you all so much, guys. Check out the podcast if you have not. Episode 476 that dropped this morning. We concluded the TSUS season preview series, talking the Gamecocks special teams, Beamer ball, heading in the 2021 football season. Took your listener questions, and also a really, really cool throwback interview from 2018 with the best quarterback in school history, Gamecocks quarterback Connor Shaw. Incredible stuff, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll talk to you soon, guys. Thanks so much.